So today's video is gonna roll a little bit different. I want to kind of change it up a bit instead of doing like favorites, because I feel like I can be repetitive and say favorites, I love this, obsessed. So I want to kind of do like a review, a recap of the month of March. So I'm going to title it March Recap of Beauty Favorites, because I've gotten a few things that are brand new. As you can tell on my Instagram, like I post there regularly, like, you know, the new stuff I buy and stuff. So I just wanted to come on here and have like a recap instead of doing like my favorites, and then like just give you guys feedback on some things that didn't work out for me, and you know, stuff that is working out for me. So I'm kind of want to just mix it up. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments or suggestions. This is a Makeupforever Mattifying Primer, and I really like this primer. It leaves me matte. It doesn't leave me ashy like some mattifying primers do. Like, get out so I can show you. So for instance, the Beautifully Matte number 7, I found this at Target. It leaves me like a little bit ashy, and it kind of like clings on to dry spots. This doesn't do that, so I really like that about this primer. This leaves a white cast, but this one doesn't. So I'm not like bringing this product down or anything. I'm just comparing it just because like I feel like this is a little bit more better than this. This is great for drugstore, like for a mattifying primer, but this is like a little bit more better just because of the formula. It doesn't leave you ashy or doesn't leave you like clinging onto dry spots, and it just like really mattifies your face. And I use it with the L'Oreal Lumi, which I've actually been really enjoying. I really like this foundation, and you know I'm an oily combination skin girl, so I thought of Lumi. I was really scared to try this, to be honest with you, because it's Lumi, dewy, and just like, I'm scared of oils, and you know. I'm using it with the primer, and it leaves me matte for, I want to say, about 4 hours. Then I have to blot, which is normal for me. So I really like these two together, and I was really skeptical about this foundation because I saw Karen talk about it, I saw Jeannie talk about it, Jackie talk about it, like other girls who are oily like me, and they're like, I hate it, I returned it. So I was like, I don't want to buy it. I bought it like about a month ago or something like that, and I really enjoy it. And if you use a like really mattifying primer, it would work for you if you like the natural dewiness finish. But if you do not and you're oily, then just stay away from this. I have 3 more foundations that I want to talk to you guys about. This is the Makeupforever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. The one that they sent me is a Y415, which is like a shade lighter for me. Like, this is really light for my skin complexion. I used this in my review for the Givemeglow, which you couldn't really notice because I did bronze up a bit. But if I don't bronze and if I don't mix this with a darker foundation, it's really light for my skin complexion. Anyways, the formula that I want to tell you guys about is really amazing. I like the coverage. It leaves me a flawless finish. And it also leaves like a natural dewy finish. It's nothing too greasy or too heavy on the skin. It just leaves you like a natural, nice glow from within type of look. So that's what I really have to mention about this. If you guys are interested in trying it, these are my thoughts on it. Other people may have other opinions, but you know, you have to remember that we all have different types of skin. So maybe what works for me might not work for you, but this is just my thought on it. I really like the foundation, and I think it's great. It's a great coverage, and my best friend also really likes it, and she's an oily skin girl. So if you guys like the natural dewiness and you are an oily girl, I think you would really like this. I talked to you guys about the Elcie foundation that I hauled on my eye mats. I have mixed feelings about this foundation. I really like it because it leaves a really nice natural finish to it. It leaves your skin looking like dewy, just like the Makeupforever foundation. It leaves it dewy. With one pump, you can still see your skin, so it's nothing like a full coverage. So it's kind of like a medium coverage, but it is buildable, which is why I also like it. However, the price point is pretty pricey, and you know, girls here on YouTube like rave about it, you know, and hype about it, which is fine. Like, I'm totally not bringing them down or anything, but it's really expensive. And if you're looking for like a natural finish, you can find a BB cream. But, you know, I just think that you're able to find something better for a better price, in my opinion. I'm not trying to bring this down, and if I'm offending anybody, I'm sorry, but this is just my personal opinion. It's a great foundation, don't get me wrong. I'm not bringing it down at all, but it's just the fact that like I have to use about 4 pumps to get the coverage I want. And you know, they say it's good for like weddings, but for me, I think for weddings it's like I want a full coverage. I kind of don't want my skin like to seep through and have red spots and like blemishes and such. And with one layer with this, you can still see my skin peeping through, and you can still see like my scars and my red spots and like my blemishes. So I do have to go in with more coverage, and for the price it was like expensive, and I'm already like going down on it. So this is my thought on it. I hope not to offend any of you. I mean, it's a great foundation, but if you're willing to splurge on it, by all means. But I'm pretty sure you can, you know, find another foundation if you like fuller coverage for the same price. Foundation is a drugstore foundation, and this has been going on all over YouTube and Instagram and, you know, the whole social media hype. This is the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I really like this foundation a lot. It was only $9.99 at Walgreens, and I am in the number stand. I noticed that this caters a lot to the like olive yellow undertone deeper skin complexions, which is nice. However, there's only like one shade that, well, the number 1 is like for fair skin. So you kind of have to like brighten it up with a lighter foundation, and you know that can be a pain for some people because it's like you want to buy something that you don't have to put extra work to. For my lighter skin girls, there's only like a few shades that might not work for you, and it does oxidize, which is another problem, so it can get darker for you. As far as for me, I really like the coverage. It leaves a very full coverage, and with one pump it just like covers. It's like flawless. After 7 hours of wearing this, it gives me that, like, you know, my oils do come through and they're like, hey girl, I'm trying to give you oily skin, you know, glow from within. So this gives me that, but it does leave me it does leave me matte for a few hours. But then again, I always have to blot, which is fine with me. And yeah, I'm going to move on to a couple of concealers, and I want to talk to you guys about the Makeupforever Ultra HD R30 and R32. And the 30 is like a very highlighted look for me. This one's kind of more of like concealing, like for my skin complexion, which is fine. They're okay. They're nothing too magical for me. You know, some people might say that it can give them a full coverage. For me, it's like a little bit does go a long way. I learned that the hard way because I put so much once when I used it. But like I said in my last tutorial, I have to set this with the powder. I have to, because or else this will crease hella bad, like nasty, like folds, like really bad without a powder. And the one day I did, which I tested it out at work, I had really nasty under eyes. Like, I think you can pass up on this if you were considering it. You know, it might not be everybody's cup of tea. It's okay. I'm still going to use it, obviously, but I feel like their other concealer has better coverage, in my opinion. I really like this palette. This is in KO. They have different ranges and shades for this type of brand. I got this at Namie's. So I really like this because you can highlight and you can also like conceal your under eyes and such. And I really like this to carve out like the eyebrows before applying like my eyeshadow and such. So I really like that about this. It really like smooths into the skin. It's like flawless, doesn't leave it cakey or anything. So I really like that about this. As many of you may know, I'm not a big fan of high-end mascaras because I'm just not down to pay $20+ for a mascara when I can find a drugstore mascara that can do the same thing. That's just me. That's just me, honestly. I haven't had the balls to buy a full price mascara that's high-end. The concoction that I have been really liking, this is a little sample that came with the Too Faced Stardust Nay, and I use it with the Colossus Maybelline Cat Eye Volume Express mascara. I love these two together. This gives me the volume I want, and this also gives me the lengthening that I want. And I use this for my waterline, and it's a waterproof mascara, so it also holds my curl at the top, and it also doesn't smear out my mascara for my bottom lashes. So these two have been awesome. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this. I really don't know, but I'm willing to buy the little sample. It's the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. Now this was sent to me, and I'm very grateful and blessed to have, you know, this PR sample, which I really, really like this mascara. What the wand looks like, it's just your standardized, but it's like very voluminous. It gives me the volume and lengthening that I use. It's kind of like that concoction, but in one. So I really like this mascara a lot, and it's a full size too. So for this past month, I've been reaching a lot for my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I really am enjoying this liner because of the handle. Like, I love the NYC liquid liner because it's really matte, but I really like this eyeliner because the handle is just so much easier to control for me, because sometimes I'm in a rush and I'm just like, let's go. But for the NYC one, it's kind of hard because it's smaller, so it's like you have to be more precise. So you have to have a more steady hand, and sometimes I'm in a rush or sometimes I'm just like too jittery. I'm just like, no. Blackmoon Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, as well as the Givemeglow liquid lipsticks. The formula of these two are amazing, amazing, amazing. If you guys have tried Ofra liquid lipstick, this is kind of similar to that. And if you've tried the Sephora brand liquid lip stains, this is similar to that. I really like this formula. All about formulas being comfortable, long lasting and such. So these two give me that. And I do have a review on the Givemeglow liquid lipsticks. I will link down below if you're interested in watching that. Okay, so the two shades that I have is Selene, and I also have Wrate. So that's what I have to say about these, in case you're interested or if you're wondering about the formula and like my thoughts on it. That's my little thoughts on it. My favorite shade that I've been wearing nonstop is Autumn Soul, which is this one right here. This is the Target Up and Up brand. This comes in a pack of 4 at Target for like $16, I think. And I love this brush to highlight, you guys. Like, this has taken over my Morphe 310 brush. I really like it, and it's a dupe for the Anastasia. She has to highlight. It just picks up enough product, and it's just, oh my god, it just leaves you like a nice wet appearance. I just really like this so much. Like, I only bought that kit just for this brush, let's be honest. I have been reaching for this palette a lot, and it's the Tarte Tartlelette and Bloom palette, which is gorgeous. Right now, perfect for spring because you have your shimmers, you have your matte for transition shades, you have darks for a night look, you have like firecracker. The formula is really blendable, very easy to use, and it smells so good. I don't know, am I the only one that likes to smell this palette? So I really have been enjoying this palette for this past month, and in case you were wondering, is it worth it? I think it's worth it, so I think you would really like it. So that wraps up the end of this video. Thank you each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video and listen to my annoying voice and what I have to say about these products. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts on like this whole recap series thing. I kind of got the idea from like Hey Claire and Jackie Aina, just because, like, you know, it's different. It's not like favorites and beauties and obsessed. Like, I feel repetitive, and sometimes I feel like I annoy myself. I don't know. I'm weird like that. And I hope you have an awesome, amazing day, week, wherever you may be. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.